Hello, hello. I hope you guys are having an awesome morning. All right, so what I want to talk about this morning is the 6 benefits of eating a whole foods diet for fertility. And a lot of times I feel like when I talk about eating a healthy diet, people are like, yeah, I'm eating healthy. Now what else do I need to do? But there really is something really powerful in eating a whole foods diet. It's so beyond just like eating healthy. Let me just take this real quick. Okay. I need extra brain power every day. Okay. So I tout nutrition so many times because it is absolutely so important. So when you're looking at your fertility program, helping support your fertility naturally, nutrition does need to play a really big role, but it's actually for some reasons that you probably may not be thinking about. So we can get really in the nitty gritty of how whole foods can help support fertility. And I'm going to cover 6 different ways that happens today so that you understand, like, okay, when I'm doing chia seeds or flax seeds, or when I'm eating berries, or when I'm doing these different things, there are actually pretty incredible specific benefits that you're getting from that. Okay, so the first one's going to be fiber. So one of the main reasons eating a whole foods diet, predominantly whole food, ideally, or all whole food, is because the amount of fiber that you're going to be getting in your diet. Fiber is amazing. It's not just for helping with keeping things moving. You definitely want your digestive tract, everything to be moving, because if it's stuck, that is one of the elimination pathways of your body. So if you're not going regularly, at least once or more a day, then you're also not getting rid of excess hormones. You're also not getting rid of toxins in the body. So you want to be going to the bathroom very regularly. Fiber plays a big role in that. Fiber also plays a role in managing hormonal health and helping the body to manage and get rid of excess estrogen. So when we're working with different imbalances of excess, such as like fibroids, or if you're experiencing endometriosis or PCOS or estrogen dominance in general, a lot of these different life experiences where that's happening, you definitely want to be making sure you're eating enough fiber. And that's kind of a free tip. I mean, you're going to be eating anyways. So if you're wondering how much fiber should I try to eat in a day, I say to strive for 27 grams or more, kind of as your minimum. If you're wondering how to find out how much food is in your how much fiber is in your food, use something called Chronometer. So I'd love to hear in the comments, if any of you, how are you with your fiber intake? Is this something that you are kind of on top of? Are you aware of how much fiber you're eating? I'd love to hear in the comments. Another reason fiber is absolutely incredible is because of blood sugar balance. Now, blood sugar balance is something that kind of sounds like it doesn't have much to do with fertility, but it has a lot to do with fertility. One of the most common fertility issues that we're seeing is because of the inability to respond to insulin. And then that circulating insulin is causing issues with egg health, with hormonal balance. So this is something that's happening to a lot of people. So if you happen to be carrying a little bit of extra weight, you're feeling a little extra fluffy lately, even if you don't have like PCOS, this is something that can definitely affect people. So having healthy blood sugar levels is really important. Fiber helps with that. It helps to slow down the absorption of sugars. It helps to slow everything down when you are eating so that you don't have these big spikes in your diet. And then the best place to get fiber is going to be from dark leafy green vegetables, nuts and seeds, and fruit. Those foods are all going to be high in fiber. Yes, whole grains do have fiber, but if you look at either look at the Chronometer. I love using that app because you learn so much about food. Look at how much does Swiss chard have? Look at how much does broccoli have? Nuts and seeds. For instance, chia seed, if you just did a tablespoon of chia seed every single day, you would be so far with your daily fiber intake just with a tablespoon of chia seeds. So that's a really great shortcut for that. SG is saying she believes she's doing a pretty good job. Awesome. That's so fantastic. So being aware of your fiber intake. Chronometer is a free app. You could just type in the food that you've eaten for that day, and it will tell you the breakdown of everything from fiber to vitamins and minerals to essential fatty acids, all of that. It's like beyond carbohydrates and proteins. So it's a really great way to learn about the foods you're eating, the diet you're eating, and what nutrition you're getting from it. All right, so fiber was number 1. Now the second one is antioxidants. One of the greatest benefits of eating a whole food diet for fertility is antioxidants. You're not going to get them from foods that are very processed. Antioxidants are very sensitive to heat for the most part. The app is called Chronometer. I'm going to type it here real quick. And it's totally free. access it from desktop, or you can, there we go. Or you can get it on your phone. I think I spelled that right. I don't know if anyone wants to correct me. I know some of you on here already are using that app. All right, I just put it in both chats. Okay, so antioxidants. Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right, so antioxidants. So these are very sensitive to heat. So when you're eating a diet that is whole food based, you're more likely going to get, hey, Orchid, you're more likely going to get more of these nutrients in your diet. Hey, Star Babies, you're welcome. So that's one reason to eat whole foods, because there's actually going to be intact antioxidants. The other thing is that antioxidants are really important for multiple things in the body, just like fiber is. The first is protecting egg and sperm health. Regardless of your age, I believe everyone should be aware of eating enough antioxidants. One side benefit is skin. One side benefit is health, immune system. So antioxidants really help to protect cells from damage from free radicals. Free radicals are part of our life experience because it's something that our bodies produce when we are smoking, when we're exposed to different things. We also produce free radicals just from breathing. It's just a part of being on planet Earth. But this type of damage can happen over time. So that's why, someone wrote in today and they were asking me about egg health, and they were saying, can you explain more on why age and egg health has such a connection? And it's really because your eggs are in your body for such a long period of time that they're able to be more exposed to different things, such as free radicals, toxins, different things that we have in our environment, and they can be affected. So having antioxidants is really important for protecting both egg and sperm health. Also, it will help to protect the DNA of the cell from being fragmented. Now, this could be a possible cause of miscarriage. So if there's damage to the DNA and you happen to possibly be having recurrent miscarriages, this could be a possible cause. Now, there's multiple different causes for miscarriage, not just this, but this can play a role in it. Also, antioxidants help to stimulate and support cell turnover. So that's the name of the game on staying younger, staying healthier, having your cells function better. You want this for your eggs and your sperm. Also, antioxidants are some of the main compounds that reduce inflammation in the body. I'm going to talk about inflammation here in just a minute. This is something I've been bringing a lot of awareness to this year, inflammation, and then also hormone disruptors. Those two things I feel are big, big factors when it comes to fertility that a lot of people, and thyroid, that a lot of people aren't aware of. So if you're someone who's like experiencing unexplained infertility, you're like, we've done all the tests, everything's fine. There's these hidden factors that really don't always show up on tests, or tests aren't done for you. So inflammation. And then some great places to get antioxidants are going to be, so there's fat soluble antioxidants and there's water soluble antioxidants. So it's important to be getting them from multiple sources. So fat soluble antioxidants are going to be vitamin E. For example, you would get that from avocados, sunflower seeds, nuts and seeds. Also, another side note about avocados, they are extremely high in fiber. So if you can get an avocado or half an avocado into your diet every single day, you're going to be doing awesome. Avocado, berries, eat everything, anything that you can that's purple and red. All right, so that's like my little shortcut of the day, how to get more antioxidants. Nuts, seeds, anything purple and red every single day. Antioxidants are not stored in your body, so you do need to regularly consume them in order for them to be circulating in your body. You constantly need a supply of them. I also love something called Nature Red. This is a juice made from wolfberries, which is the berry that is highest in antioxidants in the world. You can find a link for that in my bio if you want to check that out. Also, acai berry is fantastic, and that's one that's really low in fruit. Most berries are pretty low in fruit. Raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, and acai berries are very low in fruit, and sugar. Also, supplements are fantastic. I do love using antioxidant supplements as well, because the amount that we need and the work that we're doing, we're trying to kind of get caught up. All right, so I see a couple things here I'm going to answer before I go into number 3. So SG says, I eat eggs and green beans, peas, quinoa, broccoli, cauliflower, oatmeal with berries, walnuts, pecans, pumpkin seeds. Awesome. That sounds like my smoothie this morning, besides the eggs. I'm going to tell the ladies on the Premom app about this channel. It's becoming a helpful channel. Awesome. I'm glad you're finding it helpful, Taryn. My husband and I have started using CoQ10 on your recommendation, but just want to ask, it didn't find ubiquinol, but normal ubiquinone. Okay, so ubiquinol is what you want. You can find that at naturalfertilityshop.com. It is 8 to 10 times stronger than ubiquinone. Awesome. Nisha's amazing pregnancy as well. I absolutely love it. That's part of my pregnancy program as well. Agreed. I really try hard to reduce inflammation too. Berries have helped so much. I stay away from plastics as much as possible. Awesome, SG. You're on the right track. You're doing awesome. All right. So antioxidant supplements that I recommend. So Sasha, I have currently in my bio, if you go to you click, when you're on Instagram, you click on my bio, there's a link there that I go over my top 3 favorite antioxidants. Okay. Number 3, reducing inflammation. So inflammation is something that's been found to be a common marker with fertility issues. So with like PCOS, endometriosis, a lot of these different things, when they're looking at blood work, there's also markers in the blood of inflammatory response happening, like a chronic one, not just like a healthy one that happens normally that we want. So this is something that on the side needs to be thought about and to be worked on. So inflammation is something that when there's congestion, there's generally inflammation. That's how I simplify it in my mind. And another thing to think about this, besides eating foods high in antioxidants, is also your gut health and seeing what you can do to help to reset or help to support your gut health, because that is a common original cause for inflammation for a lot of people. I did an intro video on that yesterday if you'd like to check that out. Also, what we're trying to do is when there is a high inflammatory state, like there's an inflammatory response happening in the body every single day, that is a very highly active system in my mind. And what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to calm the system and make it more receptive. So that's how we're able to kind of think about this, is to have a more receptive and calm environment in the system instead of such a reactive, protective one. Should I be taking multivitamin prenatal along with women's best friend? Yes, Sasha, I definitely think so. I think my personal opinion is everybody should be taking a multi-nutrient, at the very least a multivitamin. So the next 4 is going to be minerals. So eating a diet high in whole foods is going to provide minerals for you. A lot of processed foods, the minerals are going to be stripped because they're found in the less desirable areas of the food. So whole foods are where you're going to get your minerals. And so this is really important. So green leafy veg, nuts and seeds. This is also really important for hormone production, testosterone production, sperm and egg health, and the endocrine system. The endocrine system relies very heavily on minerals for healthy function. So when we're eating only processed foods and have diets that are very low in minerals, this is going to affect the endocrine system, which is kind of the beginning point of hormone production and healthy hormone secretion at the right time and all of that. So it does need to be a whole picture. All right, so minerals. The 5th is healthy fats. So healthy fats are important. They're important for producing hormones. They're important for cell health. They also are just really important for so many different functions of the body. You can easily get healthy fats from fish, nuts, and seeds. And just learning more about kind of which ones to eat. Flax and chia are fantastic. Salmon is fantastic, and so on. And then number 6 is going to be reduced irritants and anti-fertility foods are being eaten. So not only is it beneficial eating a whole foods diet because you're putting compounds in your body that are really helpful and very dense in nutrients, but you're also eating less foods that cause inflammation. You're eating less foods that have anti-nutrients. So hydrogenated and non-food oils, if you're eating a whole food diet, you're most likely avoiding these. So those are canola oil, corn oil, soy oil, those types of things. Those definitely have been shown through lots of studies to increase inflammation. When you're eating a whole foods diet, you're also eating, you're avoiding added sugars. So sugars from fruit is fantastic because it comes with fiber. But when you're eating processed foods, a lot of that does not have fiber, and then it can be higher in sugar, and that's going to cause blood sugar issues. Blood sugar spikes then can compromise insulin response, and then we start a whole host of hormonal imbalance. So those are my top 6: fiber, antioxidants, reducing inflammation, minerals, healthy fats, and you are eating less irritating foods and anti-fertility foods. So there you go. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys found today's talk helpful. I will be talking again more on this topic, but reach out if you have any questions, and I hope you found something you could use today.